Good morning, Eagles. I'm Mr. King.
I'm Mrs. Warner, and
You're watching TCNN.
Here we are at the start of fourth quarter, and that means prom is coming up quick.
And here's Mr. Baldwin to give us some important information on this exciting event.
We have our ASB team here to tell us what we can look forward to at this year's prom.
So the main thing that everyone is dying to hear is the theme for prom. So it's going to be in the San Diego Harbor on a boat, and our theme is The Great Masquerade.
Awesome. When do tickets go on sale?
We start sales March 25th and go till April 12th.
And the big question, what will it cost?
90 big ones.
All right, plan ahead. Back to you at the desk.
Thanks, Mr. Baldwin. And looks like prom's going to be a blast. TCNN will keep you posted as the event draws closer.
In other news, our junior class just finished reading The Great Gatsby by Fitzgerald. As a reward and a fun celebration, Mrs. Forkham threw their entire class a Gatsby-themed party.
The junior class just finished the book Great Gatsby. As a reward, Miss Forkham generously hosted a Gatsby-themed party.
I like the book because I really like the characters in it. I really like to follow Jay Gatsby, the main characters, how he's thinking about everything, because he has different views for pretty much everything. He's really different from all these rich people that I was telling us. So yeah, I feel like it's a really interesting book.
The Gatsby party was really fun. We played a lot of different games. There was a pool table that we all got to enjoy, and there was also a lot of poker going on, different card games, as well as the movie going on, the older and the newer one. So it was really fun. Miss Forkham was an amazing host, and it was really fun to see our class all come together because the majority of us are really close, and it was just a really fun time to spend with each other.
It was really fun. Got to hang out with a lot of the junior class I didn't really know, playing pool, playing some card games, and actually learning how to play poker for the first time. It was a pretty fun experience.
Great to see our junior class coming together as a whole and celebrating great literature. Back to you guys.
I love how our teachers go out of their way to make learning experiences fun for everyone and to bring literature to life.
You know, it's apparent that our students rely tremendously on their phones. And when it comes to phones, mostly there's two brands that students choose. But here's Jason with that story.
I got a Samsung S9. I'd get an iPhone, but it's too expensive. Yeah.
I have a Samsung on 5, not even good of it, but I think it's pretty good for Apple because it's pretty much better than Apple because it retains its battery really well.
So I got this bad boy. It's an iPhone 8. I like it because you get these bad boys.
I got an iPhone 7. It's better than a Samsung because the picture quality and because it's just way fast.
I got my iPhone 10. You know, it's lavish like that. It's blue. Yeah, it's blue.
No matter what you choose, the most current phone can set you back as much as 800 smackers or more. And so as you choose phones, just remember, don't let us catch you playing on them in the classroom.
In other news, as awesome as phones are, nature is often so much better. And we got to see this beautiful display of God's handiwork as we watched the butterflies around campus. Here's Andrew with that story.
So if you haven't noticed lately, there's been a crazy amount of butterflies flying around. And if you've gone outside at all in the past few days, you'll know what I'm talking about.
I thought it was really cool because I've never really seen like all the butterflies come through like that before, so yeah. I like them because they kind of just mind their own business and then they don't really like They aren't nasty or gross or anything. So I think they're interesting because all the patterns and stuff.
So in the past few years, the butterfly population has been drastically decreasing. But luckily, researchers are estimating there's almost 1 billion butterflies migrating.
Wait, weren't you gonna ask me if I killed them? Yeah, I killed a few of them in the quad. We were trying to throw pencils and get them.
So according to researchers and scientists, the butterflies are migrating by the millions. They're coming from northernmost Mexico all the way up through California and stopping finally in Oregon for their breeding.
What a treat it's been to see all those butterflies here and even off campus as they've been migrating north.
Butterflies aren't the only thing on the move. Let's go to Mr. Huckabone to hear about all the action coming up at Tri-City Christian in the next few weeks.
Thank you, Mr. King, and good morning, Eagles. Here's your announcements for Friday, March 22nd. Coming up is MORP, starting at 6 p.m. on Friday, March 29th, going all the way to 5 a.m. Saturday morning, March 30th, for those of you who can stay awake that whole time. If you're going, you need to make sure you have your permission slips in to Mrs. Gooding by Monday the 25th. And there's no backing out after the 27th. By that point, you're committed. So make sure you get plenty of sleep ahead of time to be ready for that. Hey, a big event coming up next Thursday on the 28th is the Taste of Tri-City. It starts at 5:30. We've got our food vendors here. This year we've got the pizza here, we've got Big Jim's here, we've got Valerie's here, and new this year is going to be Yogurt Giant. So come on out for the food, and I'm going to encourage you high schoolers, stick around all the way to the end at 7. At 7 o'clock in the worship center, we're going to have a special closing to our Taste of Tri-City with our drama team giving us a little teaser to this year's play, which is The Sound of Music, coming up really quick. So stick around till 7, come join us in the worship center and encourage on your fellow classmates as they give us a little teaser for that program coming up. Also, a big event coming up on April 3rd is Grandparents' Day. This is a great time. We've got a special assembly for them coming in at the morning. And then right after that, we're going to have lunch. And at lunch, we're going to have Chick-fil-A for you and your grandparent. And we're also having a real crazy photo booth for you to get a photo with your grandparents all dressed up. It'll be a fun time, so make sure you bring your grandparents on April 3rd. And lastly, I just want to make sure you are praying for our baseball team. They're going to be out on a tournament next week, Monday through Wednesday. They're having a great season. Pray that they have a great tournament and also a great season as they work their way, hopefully, towards a playoff this year. All right, that's about all the announcements. Back to you, Mrs. Warner.
We sure do have a lot of great events coming up.
Yes, we do. And there will be lots more in the future.
That's all we have for you this week.
See you next week
on TCNN.